Hello world, welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Let's try to find more things. Last time I blew up the entire world. Yay. I wonder what other things I can destroy. Oh yeah, and I found a really cool elevator.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered
To the door on his left. But I wanna... No. But I gotta... No. And let's go this way. I mean, we saw all the things that way. We've already done pretty much everything. I think. I don't know. Might be other things.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. He might find an answer.
Still mad about the broom closet. I'm so mad about that broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What's in this room? Nothing. I'm gonna go play in the elevator. Yep, we found the sweet elevator last time. I wonder if it takes you, if it actually takes you anywhere. Because this is kind of strange. I mean, why is this here other than to give you a neat little song? I mean, it's just vibrating. But that's what elevators do. That elevator's kind of disappointing. I mean, really?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for answers, he began turning the room over looking for clues that might unravel the situation, until at last he discovered a keypad behind the boss's desk. But alas, no code. For this keypad guarded the terrible secret
2845.
in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. Ah! Was that calm enough for you? I think I did a pretty good job. And now we're going down again. I mean, why not? Oh, I feel like I'm getting down to it. I can't think of anything else other than more monitors, I guess, maybe, sort of. I don't know. And we're back, folks. We're back here in the land of the dead.
Stanley walked
The land of the dead. Blah 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 blah. Let's turn on these lights with the monitors.
The lights rose on an enormous room.
Let me go forward. Let me
What
go.
horrible secret did this place hold?
I don't care what you have to say.
Himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Huh. I keep thinking there's something I'm missing. Oh, it's this way. Durr, I go wrong way. Alright, and the button's here. We turn everything on, and it tells me this.
Revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many
I wonder if I can find the
individuals
office.
reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally
Oh no!
in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Nothing! You lose! Good day, sir! I don't know.
This mind control
Elevator, hurry up, wherever the frick you are.
Be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
I don't care, shut up.
Happy with his boring job, that his emotions had been manipulated to accept it.
We already listened to all this last time.
No. He refused.
It can't be true.
He couldn't accept
If I wanted to,
in someone else's
like a
control.
bird in the sky, I
It was
believe I
unthinkable.
can fly.
Wasn't it?
Why
Was it
I
even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes, I am blind. Don't make fun of me.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yep. Yep. Alright, I turned it off. What more do you want? Did I break it? Whoa.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Was it over?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
I don't wanna!
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
So
Whatever
beautiful.
life he lives, it will be his.
Wow.
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Jump off the edge!
Stanley
Damn.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yes! Stanley. So happy, Stanley. I beat the game! But I don't think we're done yet. There's got to be more things. I know source games usually have a cheat menu. I forget how to activate them. Wish I remembered. I wish I remembered! I mean, come on.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Come on! Why can't I interact with this PC? Alright, there we go. I wasn't clicking on the keyboard, I guess. Huh. Well, I don't know, I guess. Wish I remembered.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Naturally, I would go to the right.
This was the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. What a room, Stanley thought to himself. What a room, what a room, what a room.
I don't care about
that.
that.
Back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Sure.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But I don't wanna.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Broom closet!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
The executive bathroom! To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life would be to have to pick just one. Extreme bathrooms! I'm in the executive bathroom. Look how executive bathroom it is. Look at the white void. Oh wow, I could have turned back. Alright, there's this, and this, and this, and... Come on, there's gotta be something.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Oh wow, thanks. Huh. I guess that's nothing. I thought I was finding, like, secret passageways and... Oh. You win! Yeah! Can I just get that? I don't know what I'm doing, actually. I'm just kind of wandering around. I'm wandering about! Let me do all these things, I guess.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
You know what? I'm just gonna restart. I have no idea what's happening. I know there's more to this game. I can feel it. I feel like I'm missing something. We did the baby. Oh, hey. What? What? Oh my god. Buttons! Must push all the buttons! Fucking buttons. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at all these buttons! Buttons! Is this it? Is this only thing? I just push buttons? Is there like a special button? One that's different color? Nope. Push buttons! This is getting really weird. I guess this is heaven for Stanley. Let's try again. That was weird. That was weird, man. Reverend Sydney. Hey guys, if you want to know kind of why I'm like the weird cut, I didn't know what to do and I just kind of wandered around rambling for a while. So, and I eventually figured out how to do the thing I wanted to do.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries?
Yes, centuries.
It
It's been centuries. I don't know. Yeah, okay. I wanted to get out this window because I knew you could do it. You have to crouch in order to get out of here, which is a weird thing that I have to do. And I'm out the window now.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then
Beautiful,
praised the game
just
for its
beautiful.
insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Yes.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Yes.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
I don't know, am I? I don't think I'm sick of this gag.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop?
Huh.
Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
Yes.
Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is Rich. Perhaps you just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones.
I know.
If the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Yes, cheers indeed. But I gotta see what the other option is. Alright, we've gotta see what the other option is. Because it's probably glorious. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of going insane. I don't know. And if you guys wonder where my usual energy went, well, I got in trouble for being loud.
What could it mean?
But that was only a matter of time.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. He couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I don't care, narrator. Whoa, this is actually really cool. I'm like half out the window. Can I get to the other side? One. Shimmy sham. Shimmy sham. Shimmy sham. Shimmy sham. No! I couldn't get it.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map
that was sad.
until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game.
Yeah, we get it.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature
Look at this
of
witty
video game
commentary.
structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Yes,
Why don't
even
you
though I was
take a
just
minute
here.
just to drink it all in?
But I've already drinking it all in. I'm drunk off of how amazing this trope is. Yes, I'm very sick of this
I don't know how
gag.
to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old
But
time
I
you
don't
want.
want.
Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit.
No.
All of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to
But I don't like this
desires
gag.
to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Let's make this as miserable as humanly possible.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old, and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
What?
He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable, and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong, and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
That was the most beautiful song I think I've ever heard. Grammy Award winner for Best New Artist, the narrator. There once was a man from Peru who dreamed of eating his shoe. He awoke in the night with a terrible fright and found that his dream had come true. Well, now that we're here with the narrator's beautiful guitar playing, this is a good place to end it off, because the other parts we've already done stuff. So, this has been MrCJBubba. I'd just like to tell you guys that I am done, and goodbye.